So David, Ground to Grub, what does it mean to you as a project?
Well, I think it's a very important project because the people with disabilities have really got a lot out of it from the growing aspect, but preparation is the most important of every growing avenue.
Great. And what's been the impact on people that have been involved with the project?
I think their mental health has got better, their social skills have got better. I think their coordination of from the seed and planting has just got superb.
Talk me through about the project and what's been good about it.
What's been good about it is the people next door with learning disabilities are growing the items from seed. Fantastic polytunnel, fantastic gardens, well maintained. They're cutting the items, bringing them to me, I'm washing them and cooking them to use in everyday meals that we use in the kitchen to serve to the public.
So Sabrina, what's been great about this project and the grant from the Torfaen Community Food Fund?
So it's helped us massively deliver food out to the community. So we've delivered surplus using the boxes that you've provided. So picking up the surplus from the different stores and then delivering it out to the food shares, so that's been really helpful. And at Christmas, the cool bags and the aprons and the knives and the everything helped keep things warm and helped to deliver the hot food out to people on Christmas Day. And also the insurance, I wouldn't be able to have any of the volunteers without any insurance, so it's all been very good.
Brilliant. So Jan, this grant you've had via RCDF, what has that meant for Bethel Chapel?
It's meant everything. Without that grant, this chapel would no longer be in existence. The roof would have come in, we'd have been probably condemned, and that would have been disastrous for us as a membership and Blenavon as a community.
So on the word community, who's coming into the building now? Who's actually using it?
The community, it's seemed to be thriving lately. Since after COVID and we've reopened this chapel, we've had quite a few organisations wanting to use it. We have the Over 50s Forum who want to use it on a monthly basis, Blenavon Camera Club on a weekly basis. We have Ladies Choir on a weekly basis, Horticultural Society, as and when necessary, but usually on a monthly basis, as the Over 50s Forum on a monthly basis. Women's Fellowship haven't come back as yet because some of those are elderly and they want to wait a little bit longer before they feel safe to coming in. We also have a new group called Blenavon Youth Strategy team, which we are working with the community police officers and safety officers to try and encourage young people off the streets. They don't all come into the chapel and the schoolroom, but it's used as a meeting place for trustees and board members.
So Les, you as a part of the Money of Mine Commoners group, how has the rural money helped you in the last few years in terms of managing the uplands?
The first lot of money that they gave us was a very small amount of money to do very specific work, protect the footpaths with big stones and little jobs like that. Yeah. And a little bit of spraying of the bracken. That was our first project. It was only £15,000 for all of it. Yeah. But it was very much appreciated by the people in the meeting. And because we'd carried out that work good, we came in to the upland scheme, where we had money for mowing heather, restoring ponds, making the bogs good again.
Yeah. So one target you've had has been around Heather Lamb.
Yes, that's what we came up with.
Do you want to explain about that story?
Yeah.
And where you've got to and what you want to achieve?
Well, originally, Heather Lamb, we've always known about the different flavour of it, the different taste. And whenever we ever got lambs for ourselves in our decrees, we always slaughtered the other lambs. The lambs that graze the heather all summer, and the wimbly bushes, well, it flavours the meat.
Yeah.
Like, it's important to us, and I think it's becoming more important now to the public as time goes on.
Yeah.
Because a couple of years ago, you wouldn't mention flavour, all they were on about the tender or fat content or whatever. And I think what they don't really realise, if you haven't got fat, you haven't got no flavour anyway.
No.
You've got to have some fat.
Yeah.
So I think they're learning that now as well.
Yeah.
But the flavour is so important, and
Yeah.
a lot of these top chefs now are looking for flavour,
Yeah.
which we think we can produce off the heather and the wimbly bushes. And we got an abundance of sheep which graze that in the summer months. And in the autumn we would have a lot of that sort of lamb available.
So how has the lag helped you in terms of trying to frame that idea? How has the lag helped you in terms
funding
of...
wise, they supported us with that. They supported us through Diane,
Tracy,
and Tracy Marsh.
Yeah.
I think to do it as on our own as farmers, we wouldn't achieve it.
Yeah.
You know, we'd get bogged down with the paperwork and the legislation and all that.
Yeah.
We would need a bit of guidance, which we've been grateful for, and we haven't got there yet, really, by a long way.
Yeah.
But we're still plumbing away at it. We're doing different things now. We had different testing and what have you through Diane.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that'll show good results.
What is that testing doing?
Diane has given it to, I think it's in Cardiff, like a panel of chefs, and they're going to assess it on for its tenderness and taste.
Wow.
And they're going to compare it with ordinary lamb.
Okay.
But we haven't had the results back of that yet, Chris.
So Les, if that comes back positive, if that comes back in terms of the taste and the tenderness, what happens next?
Well, we need to get back around the interested group of farmers, and that's not just off this common, there's off one of the commons in Brunel, the commons in Glenavon. A lot of people expressed an interest in this, and we need to get back around them, but to assess the need. That's going to be a big thing, to assess the need and to assess when, so that we can have a timetable on it. But I really would like to see it come into the local restaurants, you know, so it's not just going to the butchers at the market.
Yeah.